I wake up and get it in the morning. Maxxing when it's nice and even when it's snowing. I keep on going and grinding through the week. Somebody probably thinks that I don't ever sleep. I stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. I get down to stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. I get down to stay up. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jay Riverman. I'm back at it again and here with my wife Talisa. Oh, TJ Maxx. I believe this is episode
3.
Episode 3. Can they believe it? I don't even know if they can believe it. Okay. It's kind of crazy because I have a lot of energy going into this one because we've been quarantined. Right. I feel like I've been shut off from the world, and a lot of people have been shut off from the world, and my emotions are high. And I'm very short-tempered. I'm like, look, I'm going to firecracker. I'm going to explode on everything going on around me. Like, look, this has to happen. This has to go. And it's just how I'm feeling. Like, it's ready to go. I mean, what are you thinking?
I think the same. I'm a little more mild-mannered. So shout out to the red lip clique. You guys know who you are. I tried to wear red lipstick and represent today. I don't know. I'm different since I can't physically see anyone. I'm still kind of like, Now, if there was a bunch of people here, I would probably be excited, wanting to hug everyone and
I feel
catch up and hug them again. So I'm a hugger. So when you see me after quarantine, give me a hug.
Definitely. You know, being in quarantine, it does, make you feel, very emotional, especially for people who are like your hugger types or are like me. I'm a social butterfly. I can go from one person to the next person to the next person. I have fun with each and every person, and I love that. Like, I love to be around big, large groups of people, and I know homeboys, and I have homeboys who can't be around large groups of people, who can't necessarily sit in large groups like that, and so, I gotta, make sure they're okay too, because sometimes being too quiet is not a good thing, because you don't know if they're okay or not. And so, even for some of our elders have gotten like that, where they know how to sit alone for so long and just be at peace with themselves, and then we're not sure if they're okay, so you got to call in and check on everybody. But we back in quarantine, and so I just use all of my time to make sure something cool is happening. But what's up?
In reality, what does quarantine look like right now?
What does it look like?
Yeah, what are our rules?
You tell me. I don't follow them.
Well, obviously everyone watching is in quarantine, staying at home. Going to the store only when necessary. The newest thing rumored on social media is don't bring more than yourself to the store.
Right.
Some families can't afford to do that.
That's
just
true.
Doesn't work with their plan. Now the National Guard is getting ready to come out and sit some of y'all down.
Oh, that's real. Man, I've been hearing people have been doing like all kind of parties at the park, barbecues and yoga and all types of other things. And I'm sitting there like, man, y'all just, y'all had all that fun and didn't invite me. Oh, like really? Yoga sessions? I would have loved to do. I want to do yoga. Y'all should have called me. Hit a brother up. We gonna get arrested. Let's get arrested together. We shall overcome.
They're not arresting anybody.
We shall overcome. No, I'm just playing.
They're letting too many people out of jail because of this. They're not arresting anybody.
I don't know.
You could try.
Yeah, I feel you. But they are giving tickets, though. They want that money. Believe that.
Technically, a driving ticket isn't legal. That can't stand.
We can't go off of technicalities because, the government will come at you for anything. If you've ever owed on taxes before, that's real. If you've ever owed on taxes before, the government will come and get... I'm just for real. Y'all better be recognized. It's serious out here. And so make sure you handle your business, especially when it comes to finances, because finances will catch up on you and overtake you for real. Right.
Handle your money wisely. Don't sit and develop an Amazon shopping habit right now. It's probably not the best time for that. But some things that you can do within your scope right now, because if you think about it, quarantine kind of takes us back to the way of life before technology, before each family had 2 vehicles, if you will.
Straight up.
Just real back in the day. Obviously, you could still go places like church and school and things like that, but it really kind of sat you down for a minute and made you think about what life used to be like, and maybe some things you need to get back in, maybe being more active in the environment as far as taking walks and things like that. So
yeah, straight up.
Maybe more family time for some people. This is really probably, well, I hope it's opening eyes for some people. I don't really know, but that's how I feel.
Also, it's good not to be zombie minded, because like your phones can turn you into zombies, where you're always kind of going to your phone to check things and check up on what's happening in quote unquote social world or social media and see what's going on. But me, not having a gym, I've had to go out and like run out in the street.
Right.
And so as I'm running out in the street and I'm just kind of doing my thing, and I've noticed like how much my body is impacted from being outside and from being in the world and stuff like that, which I'm like, wow, I kind of appreciate being out doing a thing and working out in society, seeing people that live next door to us that we didn't know live next door to us. There's a lot of different things going on. So, shout out to the world for, maintaining and not necessarily getting so locked down that we, become hermits and so.
Well, follow the rules so we can get off of this.
Yeah.
Be locked down so we can get off of this. But at the same time, be kind and considerate. Wave to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Ask someone if they need you to get their groceries for them, if they're incapable. Do it within your scope, within reason.
Straight up.
So what are some things we've been doing?
Netflix and chill. I already know you did. Hold on. Now everybody's probably gonna want to know. They was expecting me to say that.
That's mostly
but
chill.
Lisa led that in. She was like, what have we been doing? And you even said that. Hold on, with your little red lips click as you said, what have we been doing?
Well, I don't know what the click's been doing. I don't know what I've been doing.
But I'm just saying, like how you gonna ask, what have we been doing with your duck face?
What else have we been doing besides Netflix?
Oh.
Well, before we go there, what are some things we're watching on Netflix? Because it kind of took me back to old mindset. I want to watch the old movies.
Straight up.
I feel they're put together better.
Straight up.
Most of them are about the current situation.
Straight up.
You're hanging on your chair. It's doomsday.
Man.
Can't even lie. I'm watching it.
This is absolutely great because I didn't realize how many old actors I actually like Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman. Now, here's my thing, is I was talking with Talisa the other day. Is it just me, or has Morgan Freeman been old our entire lives? It feels, even watching old movies of Morgan Freeman, he's just been an old dude. Well,
maybe you should pull up a picture of him from Outbreak. That's one of the movies on Netflix if you want to watch a doomsday type movie. Right. And that was 1995.
Right.
And then pull up one of his recent things now in 2020-ish.
Right.
He's done stuff within the few years.
Yeah.
He looks the same.
He looks exactly the same.
I mean, I don't know if that means he's been old his whole life or black don't crack, but...
Because he's not old and looks bad.
No, he's just
old.
That's his look. That's his character. That's his role. That's his position. Play your position.
And he was always playing the old wise position,
the president.
Yeah, like the president or the old father that knows.
Or God.
Yeah. Straight up. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, watching old movies, that's been good.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning. Look, we're so.
Oh man, I've been cleaning.
But we
crazy.
cleaned before this, so it was kind of
I did clean before this, but here's another thing that I didn't realize is I have.
You're like a hoarder.
No. I'm not even necessarily a hoarder. I have people who I know that are hoarders, but it's not even hoarders. But I kind of have a wire drawer. And I hold and draw a lot of different wires.
And as technology progresses, you don't need them.
As technology moves on, I started looking at some wires, and I'm like, yo, these wires don't even work anymore. I don't have anything where I can really activate this wire. And then if you think about it, if I threw away that wire, I started looking up online how much if I absolutely needed that wire again, how much it is to get that wire. And I'm like, okay, it's only $2 to get another one of these wires. I don't need this wire anymore, even because I can't find a use for it.
Right.
So that's been my biggest thing is I have so many things that I'm holding on to that is so far out of the time in which we live in. And I'm like, yo, and I can't find a use for it. And so it's leading me away from things that I did have that I was like, oh man, I need to find a use for this, because I pulled out my old Xbox 360. As I was just rummaging through stuff, and I was like, oh wow, this 360 still works. And then my kids, they was playing with it. We was doing Just Dance, and we was doing moves, and I was like, wow. So we do have some old stuff that actually does work.
Right.
But because it's piled on top of old stuff that is unnecessary, we can't get to the stuff that actually matters.
Right.
And so we have to kind of go through these seasons. That's just something that I'm learning about this. We have to go through seasons where we just splurge and throw away a lot of stuff that we don't need anymore.
Right. So are you planning on wearing a mask?
No, I'm not going to be masked up.
You don't want me to make you a mask?
I mean...
I can cut a bra.
I saw that. The old dude put the bra. This is titty. Get the titty out of my face.
I mean, I thought it was a really great idea.
I don't know.
Unless you got larger size boobs, and then you might suffocate. But I thought it was a good idea.
you over here doubling it up. It would suffocate me. I'm just wearing my mask, y'all. I'm just saying, though. But
I mean, it would be an interesting conversation during social distancing.
Straight up.
But are you at the store and you're social distancing and someone coughs? What's your reaction if someone coughs, sneezes?
I actually, okay, here's my thing is, the Bible says, fear God and depart from evil.
Correct.
So I'm not necessarily even working in fear whatsoever. Like, I believe God got me. I believe God has all my people protected, everything else. So I'm not activating in fear. Right. So I don't want to wear no mask. Right. I know a lot of people have been saying, do it for your loved ones and the people. I'm like, I'm taking care of myself to where I don't even think I'm going to give it to anybody. You're just protection. I'm just walking in God's protection. My faith is that big where I'm not even trying to entertain a lot of that fear, because here's the other thing is I believe the media is kind of pushing in a lot of fear into our minds. Just seeing the people in the store all masked up, so many people wearing masks. A lot of people don't even wear the mask right, or they come up to you talking with the mask on their face. Here's my thing is, if you have a mask on your face, don't talk to me. I don't know you. You don't know me. I mean, even if you do know me, don't talk to me. Just, take your mask off if you want to talk to me. But if you got the mask on and you want to have a conversation, it's not happening with me. Right. I'm that guy where I'm gonna walk away from you, because for me, I feel like you're sick and you're trying to get me sick. Right. Trying to talk to me with your mask on. Right. Nah, if you gonna play the mask, play the mask. Right. That is a position that you're taking on. Right. So be masked up. If I'm masked up, I'm not dealing with nobody. You're not moving it. It's just get in, get out, whatever else. And that's kind of my mindset in public anyway, is get in, get out, handle your business. But yeah, all this intermingling amongst the mass humans and all, no. People are tripping. We had people, I'm like trying to pack my groceries in and a lady wants to talk. How you doing? No, why? What are we talking about? I ain't got nothing to talk to you about.
I mean, and in reality, I know I'm really conspiracy theory right now, but just from our own personal experiences with being sick prior to this and interviewing other people, because that's what I've been doing, I really think a lot of us had this before they gave it a name, before they said it was contagious. I don't want to get deep. I'm just saying, I don't know. I feel like we had this before the masks were a requirement.
I don't know. Well, if we're going to go there, just know that there's probably a lot of backstory to coronavirus that we don't know about.
Definitely.
There's probably a lot of, especially since I think this is strain 19, or it came out in 2019.
Yeah, that's why COVID-19.
Or whatever else it is. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's a whole lot of backstory that they're not giving us.
Well, there's different strains of it. Just like there was different strains of the flu. That's why people were so excited to see it written on the back of the Lysol bottle, because that was coronavirus number 2 or whatever.
Right.
So, it is what it is. We're going to follow our rules and keep it pushing.
Keep it moving.
Keep finding fun things to do, probably some strange things to do. What's the first thing you're gonna do once we're free? Because I don't know, that just feels like slavery's over. Free at last.
I kind of think I just want to sit in a restaurant. And
I want to
eat.
Yeah.
And enjoy like the restaurant
Well, I guess
time.
it depends on the day of the week. Because if we're free on a Saturday, clearly the first thing on Sunday we're going to do is come to church.
Oh, exactly.
Obviously,
oh, man.
because we got to shout.
It's going to be cracking on Sunday.
Right.
It's going to be cracking. I mean, I got choir members already all over me like,
right.
Yo, Jay, I just, woo.
It's going to be turned.
Like, I mean, I feel you.
If it happens on, I don't know, let's say a Sunday night we're free to a Monday, I'm going to see all my gym friends.
Okay.
So you
got to get back to the gym.
I'm going to go handle these roots.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what day of the week.
But I think her roots are popping. I mean, y'all can put in the comments and tell me what you think. I think she should grow the roots out.
If I grow it out, I'm going to grow it out.
And then, I don't know. I'm all a bit about the two-tone look. That's a cool look to me. But
well, I'll have it for God knows how long. So. But what about you? What's the first thing y'all do?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to the gym. I got all the gym homies hit me up like, yo, Jay, we got to get back and do the thing. And I'm like, yes, I definitely got to get in the gym. Like I said, go to a restaurant, sit down and eat. Go hang out with friends in public. And,
miss my people.
Yeah, get around. Maybe a basketball game. I've been missing basketball. And here's I didn't necessarily get to go to as many basketball games.
We were planning on it.
Football games. I mean, we were planning on it, but it's like you never take the time to do the things that you really wanted to do until it's gone, until you don't have it anymore. So
this brings a lot of realization.
Yep. This one hit it up.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of babies born after this. Not us. Not us.
I mean, we could be. You never know.
Oh my goodness.
But what are we thinking? Like,
I think it's time for us to phone one of our homies.
Oh, phone a friend. All right. What do we already got who I'm calling, but
I don't know. Let's see what their mood is when they answer. Maybe we'll have a serious question. Maybe we'll clown. Maybe we'll.
Let me see. It's ringing. Here we go.
Hey, Jay, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Booker, man. You got a minute? I got you on an episode of TJ Maxx.
All right. I was outside hammering my fist. Go ahead.
Hey, Booker.
Hey, how you doing, Talisa?
Good. How are you?
All right. So we on the phone a friend part. We got a question for you. Talisa, hit him with the question.
Okay. So since you and Christy have been, cooped up together pretty much all the time, give or take, what is the strangest thing you have learned about her since you've had to be around her more than usual?
Yep,
that's a hard one because I know her everything. The strangest thing?
Yeah, the strangest thing.
Let me see, the strangest thing.
That's not going to get you in trouble.
Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble.
I won't get in trouble. The strangest thing is, let me see here. The strangest thing. The strangest thing, maybe. Well, I don't really have a strange thing. That's
no, that's
I don't really have one.
All right. Well, what's something that stood out to you about her where you were like, oh wow, I didn't, necessarily know that about my wife, and I'm gonna engage into that more.
Right.
Well, I can tell you that the thing I like about her, because she never likes to leave the house or do anything. First thing in the morning, she combs her hair and creases it, straightens it out. So for this whole thing, I've been telling her you can leave your hair curly, let's just
roll.
Word. Now she's been doing it.
That's what's up.
I tell her the same thing. Yep. She needs to embrace the curls. I tell her the same thing. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Ponytail on, put it in a cap, and let's roll. And now she does it now. I said, all right, let's do it now.
Right. See, look what quarantine bring out of Christy.
Ponytail love. I like that.
Yeah, just ponytail it up. Let's roll. Just wrap it up. Let's roll. We don't need to do
Right.
nothing special.
Right.
Hey, and I've been a curly guy my whole life. I like girls with all the natural look, curls, and keeping it flowing, and you pull out your natural beauty, especially in our women. Let them know that we love them for who they are, and not just because they know how to put on their makeup good or get dressed so well. It's like it's you. I love you, and so I feel that.
Right. Sometimes just let it loose and But she's been doing a good job with that. She's like, oh, I ain't doing nothing today. I was like, all right.
I know that's right. All right.
That's what's up. Well, thanks a lot, Booker, man. We appreciate you.
We'll
I'll holler at you in a minute.
All right,
Okay,
bye.
Peace.
I said we call someone else for fun.
Oh, man, we almost at time. Well,
are we at time?
This is a special one.
No, if we're at time, we couldn't be at time.
I mean, we 20 in. What you trying to do?
Well, should we call someone who's old, who will really give us hilarious answers?
Oh, no. Who?
My grandma. I'm just kidding.
No, she ain't going to answer.
Okay, who's someone fun? We can call this person or we can call this person? Yours. All
right, let me hit up my dad real quick.
I don't know what we're going to ask him.
I'm going to ask him the same question.
Ask him if he's touching his face.
Phone a friend part 2. You know, since we on quarantine, you know, we expect everybody to hit us up. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You on a special episode of TJ Maxx Quarantine Edition, and we got a question to ask you.
Okay.
Talisa, ask him the question.
So the question for all the guys is, what is the most interesting thing you've learned about your wife since having to be quarantined with her?
I haven't learned nothing.
Okay.
I already know after 30 years.
That's true. That's true.
After 30 years, huh?
I didn't learn nothing.
Oh, you ain't learned nothing?
What y'all learned?
No, well, we learned a thing or two.
The interviewer can't interview the
Yeah, you can't try to switch it up on us, Mr. Politician.
Oh, well.
But we can answer that.
I learned that she want me to do a million.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
That's a good answer.
All the women want their men to go through and clean out their areas.
I didn't
right?
tell you anything.
No,
Don't say that.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't.
But you insinuated.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
How?
Talisa,
Yeah.
Talisa, come on.
I left you alone. You got it. I prayed about it.
Oh, you prayed about it?
Uh-huh,
okay, well then that's more than enough.
And God answered my prayer.
Hey, you gonna come do my sprinkler?
Okay, we'll call you back.
Yeah, I'll come to your sprinkler.
What time?
I gotta call you back. I'm doing TJ Maxx. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
leave it to the parent, right?
Right.
To switch it up. So, all right, guys. Well, we hope we had fun with us. We'll probably what do you think? Do a couple of these since we have time now. We can have no excuse.
I mean, yeah. We
In
can
a
get few
sense, we
more
have
in.
no excuse.
And
So
yeah, we're gonna get a few episodes in.
So give us
Maybe
any
next week.
topics. Keep them fun. Keep them happy.
Straight up.
Keep them goofy, silly. We want to make people laugh during this time, and we can be serious too. I mean,
we can be serious.
We're not
but
opposed to that.
The thing about it is, here in this state of the world and the
Right.
state of mind, I'm a person who likes to walk in joy, and that's what something my man Booker was saying on with
Me
us
too.
earlier. Is he was saying, you know, I just want to be happy right now,
Right,
and we can be happy in quarantine,
Right.
So don't just think that
Right.
oh, it's quarantine, woe is me, and all of that, and bogging yourself down. No, find happiness in the things that you do
right.
with your family.
And when you feel yourself slipping, reach out. Be it your husband,
Straight
be it
up.
a friend, your parent. Heck, if you go to ECC, you could call your pastor. He answers the phone.
Yeah.
But, figure it out. We've all slipped. We're
Yep.
not perfect. I've had sad days. You've had sad
Straight
days.
up. And if you got to get away from your wife, call up your boys.
I do not be doing nothing.
I didn't say you was doing anything. See, you always walk in defense. That's the problem. Is you always walking in
What
defense.
about if you got to get away from you?
Get away from me then. Let's see what happens.
Nothing. You be so sad texting me.
will.
I know.
mean,
Stop it. Stop
You
it.
see, you ain't got to break me down.
I don't gotta break you down. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm sorry. It was easy though. But I'm just kidding.
All right, y'all.
But keep your joy, keep your faith up, keep your hope up. We'll pray for you. You pray for us. God bless.
Peace.
Gotta keep breathing. Christ, just what I'm needing. They ask, what are you thinking? And me, I'm already leaving. I'm seeking to find all the riches to finish the work that I'm giving. Bake it up in the kitchen, then tie it up with a ribbon. Man, no, y'all been really acting crazy.